Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your favorite cable TV ever, Education Exchange, and it's a beautiful spring summer night. It's a little warm tonight, and that's a good thing after a really, really long winter and tough spring. But we are happy and delighted to have Coralville Central with us, who's a veteran leader of education, an old friend of mine, Barb Mueller, and the physical education teacher, Karin Calloway, and a beautiful bouquet of stars from Coralville Central to introduce a program that is not only athletic, but it is community-based, and it serves the people who are in need, because you raise funds for the needy. So Barb, why don't you introduce the group and tell us something about yourself, about your history, and about your school.
Well, I'm Barb Mueller, and I'm the principal at Coralville Central, and I brought with I'm going to let Karin Calloway introduce the students when it gets to her. I've been at Coralville Central 6 years now, and I was very fortunate to step into a school that already had Mileage Club. And I think Karin said it's been here 10 years, so I'm also going to let her tell you. It's not as much as I love to run, so I was excited when it was there at Coralville Central, but it was to a different level that I never dreamed of. The number of miles you're going to hear that they put in, and just the different things they do with the Mileage Club is just awesome. The parents' involvement this year, I think we're going to add some dogs to our final run of the year, which is May 31st, and I'll let Karin talk about that, but it's just a great program. It
is spectacular that you mentioned parents, because they are among the audience today, and we would like to welcome them. They are trying to be silent to give the chance for the kids to speak. But,
yes.
You're welcome to our studio here. This is the studios of Public Access TV, and they are actually donating their time and their service to the Department of Education. And to this, we are very grateful to them. This show has been produced 20 years ago today by Jean Caroff, helped by Mike Peterson, and a long line of assistants here and there. So you're welcome to our 20th anniversary too. Now, Karin, it's your turn to introduce the stars of our show.
Well, you know, these parents that are sitting here, they're part of the reason our Mileage Club works, because their volunteers have been for years to come and punch cards and help out. So they're very important to us. Sitting here with me, we have two of the Boak boys. Their older brother, Ty, was a big Mileage Club person. This is Clayton here. He's in 4th grade. And then Chase, he's in 1st grade this year. And I believe this is the 2nd year Clay has 100 miles. And then Chase, he was our first kindergarten student to ever get 100 miles. And that's quite an accomplishment for a kindergartner. And they brought a couple of their footprints to kind of show here. For every 10 miles that the students complete, they get to color a footprint and then put it in our breezeway. So our breezeway is full of some colorful, very bright and cheery footprints. In the back row here, I have 3 6th graders, Amber Rose, and Amber's brother. Both brothers? Were they both? Just her older brother was a Mileage Club participant, got 100 miles. And this is going to be Amber's 2nd time, and she's actually got the goal of reaching 200 miles this year. And I think you're fairly close to that, aren't you? Yeah. And then sitting in the middle here is Eric, and you can see maybe that he has 3 paw prints on his shirt. That means he's gotten 100 miles 3 different times, and we'll get a 4th paw on it for this year. And I'm not sure what mile you're at yet.
I'm not quite sure.
Not quite sure. Yeah. So he's getting close to 100. He took a break as a 5th grader, and he's back again as a 6th grader running. And then we have Chris Burkhart, also a 6th grader, and this will be her 3rd time to get 100 miles. She was our first 100 miler for this year. She reached that goal in the fall. And she has really gotten into doing road races. She's enjoying going to road races on the weekends, and her mom and dad go with her, and her older brother too. So that's exciting to see.
So those three will be the stars of Northwest Junior High next year, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So let us focus on them now, because Amber, tell me about your experience. How did it start?
Well, it was mostly I started running with Carissa, and then I got into running a lot more, and then I started making bigger and bigger goals.
And are you going to pursue this in the future? You think in junior high you're going to do the same sport, or
Yeah.
you will?
Yeah, I'll do cross country and track.
And then in the future, what would you like to see, to be?
I'd like to be an Olympic swimmer.
So you're going to Olympic.
Yes, Olympic swimmer.
That's a very nice high aim.
Yeah.
Eric, tell me about yourself and your experience.
Well, I started Mileage Club in 3rd grade or no, it was 2nd, sorry.
Is that early? Usually it's early, right?
What?
Early to be starting. Right?
Yeah, I started in like 2nd grade. I got to about like 75 miles, and then I enjoyed doing it with my friends, same with Amber, and then I started getting into it more and more. And then 3rd grade was the first year I got 100 miles.
And you have the highest
Yes.
achievement of the group. It's like medals, right?
Mhm.
Let us move to Carissa now.
I never really knew that I was into running until in 4th grade when Miss Calloway brought this club to us, and so I'm very thankful for her. And this year I'm also working on 200 miles with Amber, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to get it by the end of the year.
And Amber said that you motivated her.
Yeah.
I mean, you were inspiration for her to like this sport,
Yeah.
right? Great. So let us move now to the youngest hero here. How does it feel being the youngest among all these big people?
Great.
You feel special, definitely, right? And what's your aims in the future?
Future to try to get 100 miles every year and get 7 paw prints on my shirt.
So do you make a goal for each year, right?
At least 100.
You reach the goal and you look for something higher than that, right? Well, that's a great strategy. How about you, Clay? Did he inspire? I know that you are brothers, right? Did he inspire you or you inspired him?
I'm pretty sure I inspired him.
It can be the opposite, by the way, right?
How about Ty? Did Ty inspire you?
Yeah.
You don't know. Huh?
And did you find a lot of support from parents about that? So they were encouraging. That's wonderful. Karin, what now they run, and after they run, what do they do? Tell me about the aspect other than running and achieving. Do
Well, 10 years ago, there were a group of parents who came to me and asked, is there something we can do to encourage the kids to be more active during their school day? And recess is the best time to address that. And so I looked into some things and found this Mileage Club program, and thought, well, this seems like a good idea. And I just kind of changed it around to meet our needs. And I don't know, it's just grown year after year after year. And they don't have to run. They can walk, they can jog. It's offered 3 days a week during lunch recess during the fall and the spring, and it's totally voluntary whether they want to do it or not. But it is an incentive program. They earn tow tokens and little bands
I
and
think we have some toe tokens.
yeah, some
And bands.
Oh, let us show that. are
And so
very-
for a lot of the students, that's what kind of gets them started. You know, I want to earn a tow token, or I want to earn, something that's on the award list there.
And
But
they make this artwork, right?
What's that?
Students make this artwork, or you buy it ready-made? Or?
oh no, I order these from a company, and the
Okay.
PTO is very, very generous, and they pay for these things. But it's just really, it's about goal setting and deciding, how much you want to dedicate yourself to doing the mileage club. And some of the students, obviously, as you can see, this group just really gets into it and sets those high goals. When we first started, we didn't have any 100-milers, and there were some people that thought I should lower that standard. And said, no, I don't want to lower the standard. I want it to be a standard that is difficult to achieve. And just every year, I'm astounded by how many of the students are achieving that goal now and going to 200 miles. They go beyond that. So
We they also offer it on Tuesday nights in the fall and spring. Karin runs a program where parents can come and run with their kids at night from 6 to 7. And we've had some parents get 100 miles. So that's been kind of neat too. There's been a few parents that have wanted to get those miles.
But it's great to see some of these students who maybe find it difficult to kind of find a place to fit in. And this is something that they can do by themselves, and just to see it building their self-confidence and self-esteem when they reach the goals that they have set, whether it's 20 miles or 50 miles or 100 miles.
Are you talking about something that can cost a lot of money, like music and all that? No? This
You mean
doesn't-
our mileage club
No,
program?
this doesn't cost anything, right?
Right.
But sometimes, if you join the band or something, you have to go buy a violin, you have to buy a cello.
Well, they need a good pair of shoes.
Yeah. Here you need
But they
a-
need that for everyday life, right? So,
But is there a way that we, in this community, which is a rich community, can get some person to donate shoes for at least winners or something like that?
can do
As
what
a-
now?
Donate
Donate
shoes.
shoes. And instead of they buying it, I think this is the least.
And
the
we do.
community we can.
Right, and we do have donations come to the school, and sometimes it includes shoes, and we look for kids that might need some shoes. So we always have our student advocate that works for our
What
school.
I'm trying to say is to use this forum that we are on the air and talking to this wonderful audience, that we would like them not just to nod their heads and say, good play, but just write a couple of checks, for those rising stars, give them some incentive. So that's my selfish part here
Yeah.
in this show, is to try to give the community the message that they have to support this tendency. Okay, now, would you like to say anything to our audience, especially young people? Especially young people who are scared to run, or they hear that not everybody can do it. What do you say to this?
How does it make you feel when you accomplish a goal?
Yeah.
Well, it makes me feel good, and then I want to try to do better.
Are you doing well in school as well?
Yeah.
Because usually people who are good in athletics and activities, usually they do well in academics, because there is this harmony between the body and the brain. And we know very well, medically speaking, as well as physiologically speaking, that if you do exercise, you think better and you can do better work at school, not the opposite. At my time, before science proved that, people who do athletic work, they would thought, oh yeah, they are on an escape from the academics. They don't want to attend math or science. That's why they play. But play, as a matter of fact, is very important for understanding. What else do you like other than athletics? You, in particular, yeah. You do art, for instance. Do you like something other than running?
Yeah, I like to play a lot. Like soccer.
Like video games or something?
No,
No?
like sports.
What do you think about video games?
Cool, awesome.
You know, our society now is divided. Some people think it's positive and some people think it is negative. What do other people think? I mean, I like to hear your generation as far as video games are concerned.
I personally don't really like video games. I prefer to do activities outside and
Real
read.
thing, yeah. Move, right?
Yeah.
Instead of sitting
Yeah.
and, yeah. What do you think, Karin?
I like video games sometimes, but definitely not always. Like typically in the winter when you can't really go outside unless you have everything that you need.
So it's kind of exercise for the brain,
Yeah.
right? Role model and all that, right? Carissa, what do you like to do other than the athletic part?
I like to sing and dance.
Sing and dance. We can't see anything today.
Um,
How about singing a little piece for us? No? Try.
I don't know what to sing.
Yes, Amber can suggest something. She listens to you a lot, I know that, right? She's your first audience. So, what would you like her to sing?
Call me maybe.
Let us see.
You can sing it with me. Okay.
Yeah, well, she will help
Sing it
you.
with you. If you wish in the well, don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, but now you're in my way. I trained myself for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way.
Oh, that's excellent. You know, if we have music and you are standing on the stage, you probably will be more famous than Taylor Swift. You know that? Barb, we have about a couple of minutes. Tell us what's going on in Coralville Central other than Karin's activities.
Other than Karen's, we're so busy. Today we had our PBIS end of the year party, and tonight is our last family night. And our last mileage, well, we'll have one more mileage club next week. We are also just getting excited for the end of the year and ready to move this group on to junior high. We're just busy at Coralville Central.
This is, I hear from a lot of principals in elementary school that this is really very emotional evening for them when they start losing people that, not losing them, but, you know, getting away from them after 6 years of continuously seeing them and acting with them and reacting with them.
Oh, it's always hard to lose them, but the thing is, our job is at elementary is to prepare for that junior high experience, and I think our teachers and all our staff does a really good job of preparing them. And I think we have a 6th grade class that's really ready to move on to the next step. And our greatest joy is when they come back to us and give us hugs. And I had a freshman the other day come in, and he was up to here and gave a big hug. And it's just good to see them come back, and that the memories they have of Coralville Central are really positive and good. And so it's fun to have those kids come back and for us to see their success too. So that's a great thing. We don't like to lose them, but that's just part of that cycle and part of what we're getting them ready for.
Well, my neighbor here started to yawn, so we have, I think, to wrap it up because, but I really salute you for coming here. Because this is not an easy thing to sit for half an hour talking about tough subject and not running and not doing anything with your hand. So you're doing very well. So you are a future leader ready on the launching pad. How is that?
Good.
You are. Well, it has been a delight, as a matter of fact, seeing you tonight. Is there anything else you think I missed or I needed to cover about Coralville Central? I know Mike O'Leary would be very happy to, I think probably Karin and you worked with Mike for quite some time, and his heart is in Coralville Central.
You bet. It's hard not to have your heart in Coralville Central because it's a pretty awesome place to be.
Yeah, whenever he comes here, he talks about Coralville Central as his daughter.
Yep.
That's a place that he's so proud of, more than anything else. So thank you very much, Barb.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best. Thank you, Karin.
Thank you.
And thank you, Clay and Chase and Amber. Thank you, Eric and Carissa. And we wish you the best future. Thank you very much. It has been a delight seeing Coralville Central tonight on our education exchange. Thanks to Public Access TV, the help, thanks to the audience, the parents who helped us tonight and supported their kids, and just keep continuing doing this, because this is the main thing is to have this backing at home when they come back and they feel that what they have done is appreciated by their parents. Thanks to the camera people tonight, we have new faces with us, and thanks to John Karaoff and Mike Peterson, as well as Public Access TV, Sarah Tate, Josh Gooding, and James Mims. And of course our director, Brian. Thank you very much. Have a very good night.